Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Krendor, and boy, do we have some good news today. Skaven are pretty much confirmed for 4th edition. That's right, 4th edition Age of Sigmar is pretty much going to be Sigmar, Sigmar. It's going to be Stormcast versus Skaven. So, very excited. This has been a rumor for a while, and it's pretty much confirmed with this leaked sprue that somebody leaked. I don't know, but the reason saying this, or everybody's saying this, I'm saying whoever, is because this is a push-to-fit sprue, right? And typically, the launch boxes are the main things that are push-to-fit, right? It happens with 40k, happened with the previous Age of Sigmar, with the Cruel Boys, right? Everything's usually push-to-fit, or push-fit, whatever, I can't talk, in the launch box. And this is clearly in the launch box. So this is some sort of Skaven war machine. I don't know if it's going to replace the current Skaven war machines or war teams, because right now, you have your rattling guns, your warp grinder, your flamethrower or warp fire throwers, right? So maybe they're kind of putting it all in one, because I could see them doing something like that. That's kind of what they did with Seraphon a little bit. They kind of tried to condense down the line, and I think they are going to do that, but at the same time, they will also add in new stuff, right? So much like how now there's like little skink guys riding raptors, you know, they also got rid of a bunch of other models, right? So there are going to be things they cut from the Skaven line, but there are some things that probably should be cut from the Skaven line. I'm not going to lie. But now you have Warhammer Old World, so you just use them in that, right? So cool. Which I'm still playing a lot, by the way. But besides the point, so with Age of Sigmar, 4th edition, I'm curious as to what models they're also going to be reworking with Skaven. So this is obviously a war machine. If you actually go look it up, there's like people that have Photoshop put this thing together. Like I don't know how they do it. Well, I get how they do it, but that's so much effort and time. But I guess people are doing it. That's cool. I don't have to. And it looks pretty cool. But it got me thinking, what things are they going to remake, or what types of new units are they going to do for 4th edition, right? So I'm basing this kind of on the Seraphon Lizardmen side, because I think they got about 10 new units from what I remember. It was like give or take about 10, right? So I think clan rats probably get reworked, even though I don't mind clan rats. I think they're a fine sculpt, but usually a battle line is like a main thing they rework, especially clan rats being like the main battle line, right? I still don't think they're that bad though, but I think they'll probably get reworked. I think the Warlock Engineer desperately needs to be reworked. The Engineer slash the Arch Warlock. Right now, they're both metal, so that's an issue. And they need to do something, because like right now there's like the Engineer and the Warlock, and usually it used to be like the Engineer could also be the Bombardier, or the Bombardier could be the Engineer, but now a Bombardier is a Bombardier. It's so confusing. It's so confused. You know, what they need to do is just let the Bombardier either be an Engineer and exist, or get rid of the role of Engineer, or just, they got to do something to iron it all out. So they need a not metal Engineer slash Arch Warlock. That's number one. Well, I guess number 2 at this point. I think they need a new Plague Priest, because right now the Plague Priest is old, like very old. And there was a rumor engine that looked like it was a Plague Priest, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a new Plague Priest. Because right now, like the main Plague Priest a lot of people use is from the like Screaming Bell Plague Furnace kit. So like that's not great. You should probably have like a good hero Plague Priest. So I think that'll be a thing. Plus, they just made a Warcry Plague Priest that looked pretty cool. Plague Sensor Bears slash Plague Monks. I feel like if you're going to redo Plague Monks, or if you're going to redo Clan Rats, you should redo Plague Monks. However, a lot of times they leave some stuff. I feel like they'd redo Plague Sensor Bears before they redid Plague Monks, because at least Plague Monks are plastic. Plague Sensor Bears are still fine cast resin. Plus, I would love some new Plague Sensor Bears. That'd be pretty cool. I think they will redo Rat Ogres, because the Rat Ogres are so bad, man. It's one of the worst sculpts, I think, in Warhammer. They are so bad. They look so old. And the worst part was they did remake them in that, like, Skaven versus Elf box or whatever it was, and then they just like scrapped it. They have to redo Rat Ogres. Like that, I would say that's like a given. Like I would bet money that they're redoing Rat Ogres because they need it. The whole Clan Molder line actually really needs it because there's giant rats, which most of the giant rats aren't even giant. They're just rats. The pack masters, the main dude, what's his name? Main pack master molder. That's what he is. He needs to be redone. The gutter runners and night runners desperately need it, and they have Skittershank's claw pack, which is essentially gutter runners and night runners, just new. I feel like they could just base it off of that, the same way they kind of base Saurus warriors off the Warhammer Warcry or Underworld Warband, right? I feel like a lot of times the warbands that come out are rough drafts of what we're gonna get. I've noticed that with a few things, definitely with Seraphon, and those are kind of the main things I can see from looking through here. But those are really the ones I want. And then in terms of new things, right? Because obviously we're gonna get some new stuff too. If I had to pick one new thing I wanted, it would be for them to recreate Plaguelord Nurglich, which is the Plaguelord riding on a rat. He's riding on a big diseased rat. Just look him up, Plaguelord Nurglich, and he's got like a little plague sensor bearer right next to him. Oh my god, if they could remake him, I would love that. That'd be unbelievable. Clan Pestilence also my favorite, so I would really love Clan Pestilence stuff, but from what we've seen, it seems like they're doing more scryer-based stuff, hence the War Machine. So, like, I don't know. But I'm also curious because I'm like, sorry, I'm getting over being sick still. I'm dying. Where am I? I'm pretty much, I've lost my train of thought. Plague monks. Oh, I think they're going to do like a big blend of everything, right? Because it feels like that's what they just did with this current edition, right? They're like, you could play whatever you want. Play a little Pestilin, play a little Clan Eshin, play a little, whatever, Scryer, and you like mix them all together and you play that way instead of just picking one clan and playing it like that. I do like the ability to play just one clan. I think they should keep that, but I think the hodgepodge, whatever it is, clan is going to be the way they go, because I think it's just easier to balance that way, and it helps them to sell more of the Skaven line, which is probably what they want. So let me know what you think down in the comments section below. I'm going to stop talking before I have another coughing fit, and it's an exciting time, man. We are getting refreshed Skaven. I remember when I started this hobby, I was like, dude, there's 3 things I want: refresh Skaven, Lizardmen, Beast of Chaos. We got the Lizardmen Seraphon. We're getting Skaven. And Beast of Chaos, it hasn't happened. But you know what? They're getting an Old World box, which good enough for me. Listen, I'll take what I can get. If you're a Beast of Chaos player or a Beastman player, you take what you can get, because it is slim pickings out there. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments section below what you think, and I will see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya.